Thanks for tuning in. This is John. It is January 18th, so finally the Fosters are going to come on again. 2016, Monday, and it's MLK Day. It's kind of sad. That's actually the second thing I mentioned in comparison to a TV show, but yeah, it's MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day and everything like that, so it's great. Very appreciative and everything. Let's get into the real thing though, alright? Now, my phallo feels. I do want phalloplasty, not metoidioplasty, because basically, in my mind, just with me, alright? The statement about other guys, you know what I'm saying? There were, then I would be multiple guys right now. And, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say, hey, it's John. I'm getting all my videos, so alright? So no pouting, okay? No pouting. I don't want to hear that shit. Really, I don't want that shit. Basically because of length. Metoidioplasty, I'm just not comfortable with having a penis that small. Because now, obviously, it'd be really sensitive and everything. Because it'll literally be, your clitoris, well, your dick, as it full out grew. Wouldn't be anything wrapped around, like no extra skin around it, to kind of minimize sensation or anything like that. It's full on, the full on sensitive head of the penis, basically, just sticking right out. That's great, I guess it can be. I mean, I just don't see how that could be comfortable, like with having that much sensation just sticking out down there, rubbing up against your pants. I guess that's what guys feel all the time. I really don't know. But I know that I want length. So, and no, I'm not saying like biggest dick in the world. No, I'm not saying no. Because, I obviously I'm just not really into that. I don't want to have like a 15-inch thing, hanging between my legs, and that ain't possible anyway. I'm 5'4", 5'3", and 3/4, but that ain't possible. So I want length. I know that. I want to be able to actually grab it, take it out, grab it, whip it out, pee with it. Not have to stand so close to the toilet. You know what I'm saying? And of course I want it long enough to be able to penetrate. Ironically, with phalloplasty, it's like, for me, in my view, that I've seen and read from it, it's like, in my view, that I think right now, about phalloplasty, it's like, okay, well, in order to have that good penetration, though, you'd have to have, obviously, erection rods in there, because, otherwise, just like this limp little thing. I don't see how that's pleasurable. I don't see how that's pleasurable. So you'd have to have some kind of hardening down there, which means that I kind of be forced to have like erection rods. But then again, since I don't even have any stage phalloplasty, I don't know how sexual for me will be without erection rods, because I haven't even had phalloplasty. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how certain things will feel for me with or without the erection rods, because I don't have any of that. But what really struck me, and this gets into actually someone else more than me, their name is Buck. Uncle Buck. If you ever seen that movie, though, it's great. The Macaulay Culkin, it's great. But Buck Angel. And before I had seen this guy on YouTube, the only way I had knew of Buck was actually as just another guy, documenting his timeline, his, giving motivational speeches, pretty standard stuff. But then I found out actually that he's actually a porn star. And anyway, there was a video, literally last night, there was yeah, had a crazy night last night, I guess. I checked out a video, and I'm really amazed, because I'm amazed, and I'm disappointed, and slightly pissed off. Now, not at Buck. I'm really grateful that Buck has done what he's done. I'm glad that he's done that, because otherwise, if he hadn't put himself out there, I wouldn't have seen what an actual clit looks like when it's extended. And so that's why I'm amazed. I'm amazed because I didn't expect it to look like that. you know. With other guys, when they're talking about their dick getting longer, everything like that, I imagine it a completely different way from what it actually looked like. And obviously I'm black. All right, so my dick isn't gonna look exactly the same as Buck's, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But no telling as far as different lengths. But I'm really glad that I got to see that, because up until, last night, I had basically been imagining something completely wrong of how it actually grows. This takes me I'm outside right now if you couldn't tell. This takes me to the point where I'm disappointed once again with my trans guys, and I'm pissed off because I just feel like, alright, so I was told, okay, yeah, it grows and everything, but see, when you just say it grows and it gets longer or it gets wider, swells up, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like, I imagine anything and everything else besides what it actually is, like what you're actually talking about. That's why I'm pissed off, because, why I've been invested in a certain look, and, because I didn't know anything else, I don't know any better. I'm not the one who's gone through this. I haven't been on hormones. I haven't had the growth down there. So I can't, I only go off of you. But when you, as my main source, don't even give me enough information, besides just saying, oh yeah, it's blue. No, specify. Don't be vague. Don't say, oh yeah, it's blue. No, what kind of blue? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it have polka dots on it? Like, what kind of blue? Don't just say, oh yeah, it grows. I mean, like, how does it look though? How does it look? How does, it's gonna sound really personal, but I get it. No one, I'd say majority of people don't want to like flash their junk to the world, but I mean, come on. Since you're the guy who's been through certain things that I haven't yet as a trans guy, you're more mature than me as far as transition levels, transition stages, states, whatever. So to me, I'm disappointed. It is your duty to uphold certain things, because I don't have information. I don't have certain information that you have, not head on. Reading it from a website and everything like that, that's just different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I'm a visual person, but I'm kind of disappointed because, actually, I'm going to say I liked how it looked. Like, I liked more how it actually looked, because I did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that it actually extends out like that. Well, not in that way. Like I said, I imagined it being out, but I didn't imagine it like that. And I get it. It depends on everyone's growth and everything. That's the thing. I'm kind of disappointed. It just aids in my point with other trans guys. I feel like they haven't been stepping up enough. And I get it. Most of us are insecure about our bodies. And like I said, majority of people aren't going to go online and, especially YouTube, and flash their, because I get it. Insecurity and everything like that. And, it's just personal, and some people I don't need to. Some trans guys may not have felt the need to actually show what the lengthening that they're talking about looks like. Because in a way, it's kind of like that sex topic, right? Like, it gets too personal. And then it's almost offensive because, I get it. Like, we don't want to be like animals in a cage that we can just, have pictures taken of, and we're not like a gossip piece. I get it. We're real human beings and everything. And how we have sex, and I've said this like a few times already, sex is different for everybody. I get it. So no one's going to be like, okay, well, I'm such a special case. And especially when even I know firsthand that, I'm just this kind of guy. I'm just this kind of trans guy. I know firsthand I don't want all the attention in my face about being trans, and I just, like, of course I have trans pride, everything, but it's like, I'm more comfortable being stealth. I'm not comfortable with people knowing, hey, he was once, quote, a girl. He's not exactly a guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's what I have in my mind when people think or have suspicions or even know that I'm a trans guy. It's like I'm not, in my mind, it's like once they know that, it's like I feel in my mind that they see me as I'm not 100% guy. it's just the fact of knowing that they know and that they have imaginations of me coming from this place and being now in this place as I look now. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that because I just want to be a fucking regular guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be known as anyway. I get it. But I'm just saying, I'm disappointed, but I'm glad. I'm disappointed that I hadn't seen this sooner. Like I said, because up to this point, it's just, it was all imagination for me. And I'm glad that I saw it, because now I know that I actually like it a hell of a lot more than I imagined it. In my head, you know what I'm saying? I like it. It's literally like a tiny little dick. I like it. It's just extending out, just, sitting there. And then, of course, there were other things in Buck's video, but it gave me more ideas, actually, for my future sex life, I guess, like more things I wouldn't mind trying. So, again, before that, there was nothing. And that's only because majority of other sources, that one source changed my mind. But if it were the opposite, if majority of what I've seen about guys talking about link thinning down there and guys talking about sex, and I've already said most guys don't even talk about sex. They really don't. They just brush it off, and it's not really, what I'm saying, there's no information being put out. You know what I'm saying? If it was turned around, if it was like the inverse of how it actually is, where a majority of guys actually do show the different, how different penises can look and everything like that, and just the more information the better. If more guys were doing this, it wouldn't be such an amazement to me. It wouldn't be something new. I don't like that, It's like there are secrets being kept from me. I need to know this shit. Because this isn't information being tossed out in the average day-to-day world. This isn't. So I am kind of disappointed. Like, step it up. Because you have information I don't. And I get it being shy and everything, and some guys are really stealth and everything. It's just like, come on, y'all. Because if you don't act like you don't know, then how am I supposed to know? How are other trans guys like me supposed to, who are coming up in the future generations, supposed to know what the hell we're doing? And sex and everything like that is already hard enough. Making love and romance is already hard enough, but it's like, we're limited at an extra step. It affects us pretty damn big. You know what I'm saying? Some of us. You know what I'm saying? So, when sex and sexual relations and, things like different sex positions and everything like that aren't talked about, you know what I'm saying? It just kind of limits me because I don't know where to go. And I guess that's kind of the point. I'm supposed to, everyone has their own bridge, their own path, and everyone has their own experience or whatever, but it's like, really, like, you're just gonna leave me to dry? Like, leave me hanging there to dry and be one day put in this awkward situation with this really beautiful girl, and, I'm looking down at my tiny ass dick, and she's looking at me, and we're both looking up because we don't know what the hell to do. You know what I'm saying? It just, I don't know. Yeah, so step it up.